You guys, I'm not even joking. We just got rid of all the snow behind us and it started to snow again. I'm so done with winter. I am so done with winter. Hey guys, welcome back. No, I have not just killed somebody or my dogs and transporting them in the back of my Jeep. I put the plastic down in the back so that I can go and pick up my super lovely new AeroKit front bumper. Mako have had it for the past couple of days and they just called me last night to say it's ready to pick up. I am pretty excited. Although, let's be fair, I'm excited that I'm picking up the bumper. I'm a little terrified about the prospect of taking off my stock bumper at some point this weekend and trying to mount it. So yeah, pretty cool. I've been doing a lot of research. There don't seem to be many videos on YouTube that show you how to remove the 997 bumper. In fact, I've only come across a couple and they've been the rear bumper of the 997. There are a couple online which are actually really good for the 996, and I'm hoping that there aren't many differences between the fittings for the 996 and the 997, but I guess we're going to find out this weekend. The other thing I've been doing is trawling the web for a decent blueprint for the car, and I actually found what looks like Porsche's original parts catalog available from their website. So presumably it is Porsche's. It's for the 997. What's really cool, I mean, once you start to get used to the diagrams and the part codes, you can start to see that some of the parts have got variations or alternate parts, depending on whether it was a 2005 or a 2006. And 2005 was the year that the 997 model was introduced. And then there are also some variants for whether or not you have the coupe or the cabriolet, whether you have the OEM stock bumper or the OEM AeroKit. So there have been a couple of places where I've needed to go and order the 997 2005 variant for a particular, wing nut or mounting bracket. I'm not sure what hardware I'm going to be able to reuse from off the back of my stock bumper, but what I'd like to do is to try and leave all of that in place if I can, so that if I want to go back to the stock bumper quickly at any point in time, or one season I want to drive the 997 with the AeroKit and one season I want to go back to stock, I want it to be as easy to plug and play as possible. So I've gone through the specs for the front bumper and for the inside of the frunk. I've looked and I've actually ordered all of the, fingers crossed, all of the screws, all of the retainers. It came to about $100, $125, plus the $20 or so for the front grille. Just to make sure that when I take off the bumper and when I start putting the AeroKit on, that I've got everything I need. And speaking of that, I'll be at Mako soon, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing looks like.
For a long time, Daddy wakes up to a drink at night, disappearing all night. I don't wanna know where he's been.
Well, here it is, guys. I've got to say, I think Mako did a fantastic job of spray painting this black. I can't wait to get this on my car. Just a couple of things to show you before I go ahead and start doing the prep. This central grille was missing. It didn't come with the bumper when I bought it secondhand. it went with the car. So I found the replacement parts online, pretty easy. With the old Porsche manual, you find the Porsche code, you make sure it fits your video, your car, your configuration, etc., and it's ready to go. It looks like it's relatively straightforward to install. You can see there are a number of mounting points where the light is coming through. A couple of things to note. On the inside, I've got some repairs to make. You'll see here some of the fasteners on the rear here, where the clips go into, are broken. And in fact, that one's missing. One up here is damaged. This one here is damaged. Should be a relatively straightforward fix. Got some epoxy, got some other types of glue, and some sanding paper, so they should be straightforward. You can see here, here's an example. That's what they should look like. And of course, one missing, one broken. And then on the side of the bumper here, there is this one part which needs some glue as well, and holding down while it fixes into place. I'm going to reinforce this one. I'll show you the tools I've got, but again, should be relatively straightforward. So the tools I've been talking about, all of these were available on Amazon. Cost me about $100 altogether, and then the parts themselves, one from Gowden Porsche of Las Vegas, and one from Jim Ellis Automotive Group, a Porsche dealership in Atlanta. Those guys were able to get me all of the parts I needed, the OEM parts. So I've got some fast clips, I've got some screws, I've got some mounting rails here in case I need them. I just wanted to have the parts in case I needed them, instead of getting all excited of having a bumper ready to go and then not having the stuff I needed. And then for the fixes to the back of the bumper, a couple of things. I've got this JB Weld plastic bonder, which is good for 37, nearly 3,800 PSI. Really, really strong. It's for automotive and trucks, so it should do a good job here on the Porsche. I've also got 3M's super fast plastic repair kit as well. This is the bond I'm going to be using on the side of the bumper here to fix this area that needs sticking together. The super fast plastic repair, I can't say that 3 times, super fast plastic repair. I'm going to be using that to actually shape and create some of the fasteners here. The epoxy is going to be used for repair, but the super fast plastic repair is going to be used to actually create a new strip there. And what you do is you cut out a small piece of this plastic contour sheet. You put the sheet sort of below here, and then you're going to wrap it around and on top. And in the middle is going to be the plastic, you know, the 3M stuff, and you're going to squeeze it down into shape. It's going to cure in about 15-20 minutes, and then after that, I'm going to use a nail file and some sandpaper to actually make sure that it's filed and shaped in the right place. For the side, in addition to the epoxy, I've got this plastic repair reinforcing tape, which I'm going to put over the seam here, and then put the epoxy on to make sure that that is super strong. And then finally, I've got the front lip, which is the additional, it's in the garage, the additional plastic lip that goes around the base of the bumper. They at Mako recommended that I leave that matte black because it is going to get scuffed up a little bit, and it will look a lot worse if they try to paint it gloss with the scrapes as opposed to the matte. And considering it's only $100, if I do need to replace it at some point because it gets scuffed up, because I've got lower ground clearance now, it will. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Over the next day or so, I'm going to be trying to remove the stock bumper off my 997. Plan A is to try and do this whole thing myself. Plan B, I've got the guys from Porsche of Minneapolis lined up to do this for me in case it looks too difficult or I start screwing it up. So a bit of prep to do on the new bumper, take off the old bumper, and then pretty soon I should be able to get this on. So stay tuned for the next video. As ever, give me your comments, like, subscribe. Thanks so much. See ya.